I think that electric charge and potential many homework assignment already has given. You have completed all this and already you have discussed the capacity or capacitance of a conductor. Already you have discussed that of a conductor. In case of the spherical conductor, if the conductor is spherical in shape, the capacity of that spherical conductor is 4 pi epsilon naught r. That you know that every conductor, if it will be charged, it will have the capacity. It will have the capacity. Means to tell, if the q amount of charge is given to the conductor, the potential will be raised on it. Hence the capacity C equal to Q upon V. C equal to Q upon V. You know it. Means from that concept, it is clear that every conductor can store the charge. Every conductor can hold the charge, can create the potential. Hence, it has the capacity. And that general formula for the capacity C equal to Q upon V. That is the charge upon the potential raised. But here, already in the last class, already you have discussed. If you want for 1 microfarad capacity, and if you use for that 1 microfarad capacity a simple spherical conductor, the size of the spherical conductor, I think it was of 9 kilometer. If a spherical conductor of radius 9 kilometer, then it will have the capacity that is 1 microfarad. But it is so big that cannot be used in the electronics devices. It is not possible to use this type of large spherical conductor in a electronics devices. If you use that, what will be the shape of the electronics devices? You just imagine it. To remove that drawbacks, that capacitors are being invented. That is the capacitor, or this is told as the condenser. Capacitor, or that is told as the condenser. You have seen the capacitor or condenser. Capacitor, that on the fan you must be finding, that is capacitor, a cylindrical form is there. Even if in all the vehicles the capacitors are there, which is used as the starter. On the tube light one, the cylindrical shaped one, that is also capacitor. So in electronics field, without capacitor, there is no such electronic devices will be operating properly. So capacitor is very important device, or you can tell that in arrangement. We have to discuss that capacitor only now. So what is that capacitor? What is the actually definition of the capacitor? Capacitor is a device, or we can tell at the arrangement. This is an arrangement or a device which can store the considerable amount of charge in a smaller space. In a small space, we can store a huge amount of charge. That small space is having the more capacity to store more and more charge. That is the capacitor. It's very interesting. You must be searching for the principle of the capacitor, how that is arranged, how it is designed. So before that, before knowing the capacitor, before knowing the designing of capacitor or the condenser, we must have to go through the principle of capacitor. First of all, the principle of capacitor, on which principle that capacitor is being designed. So before that, I would like to tell you one by one examples, steps. Already 3 steps are there. One step on the first cases, what I am doing it, a conductor is charged. A conductor is charged, positive charge is given, and it is connected to a electroscope. That I can tell it as the that is the we can tell that is the deflection electroscope, that what I am telling, that gold leaves are connected. Two gold leaves are connected to the conductor 1 case. So what will be the, if the gold leaf is connected here, this will be the plus, this will be the plus. So diverging the deflection, the gold leaf will be deflected here. The gold leaf will be deflected. It will be plus, and it will be plus, and it will deflected. The gold leaf which will be deflected. The deflection of gold leaf is the measure of potential. Deflection of gold leaf is the measure of potential. Means we have supplied the charge, the gold leaf is deflected, and that deflection measures the potential. Means charge and potential both are related here. And second case, what I am telling, if the charge conductor the charged conductor is placed in neutral conductor. Simple in neutral conductor is kept near it. What will be the problem? The problem is that induced charges will be produced on the negative on one side and positive on the other side. And it is found that the Gottlieb deflection is becoming less than compared to the case number 1. First case it was here like the dotted line, and in this cases we are finding the bold line. Means the deflection is reduced. In this case the deflection of the Gottlieb is reduced. In third cases what we are doing it, this is the charged conductor is kept near the earthed conductor. Another conductor is kept here but it is earthed. That is grounding. Earth conductor is there. What will happen? The induced charges will be produced here, and on the other side the plus charge which will be produced, that will be neutralized immediately by earthing. So in this case it is observed that deflection of the Gottlieb is reduced to more. The deflection of Gottlieb is reduced more. The same amount of charge is given here, Q amount of charge is given, here Q amount of charge is given, and here Q amount of charge is given. But you are finding the potential in this case. This is if you take it as the V1, and in this case the potential is V2, and in this case potential is V3. So what will happen here? That V1 is greater than V2 greater than V3. But charge is same. So people think for the capacity. So what will be the C1? So C1 equal to Q by V1. Q upon V1, that is the capacity, and C2 equal to Q by V2 and C3 equal to Q by V3. So which capacity will be more in these cases? Because of V3 is smaller one. Either V3 is smaller means C3 is more. So you are finding C3 is greater than C2 is greater than C1. So what happens here in these cases? First case, second case, third case, the potential raised will be more. In this case, the potential raised will be comparatively less, and in this case, the potential raised will be comparatively more less, and hence the capacity will be more because C equal to Q upon V. Denominator is smaller in these cases. Potential raised will be the small in these cases. So in this case, the capacity increases. So this is the preferable arrangement. This is the preferable arrangement for finding capacitors. So capacitors, what is the principle of capacitor? Here you can design the principle of capacitor. Whenever a charged plate, the principle of capacitor is that whenever the charged plate is kept near the earthed plate, then the capacity of the system increases considerably. And this is the preferable arrangement for setting a capacitor. This is the preferable arrangement for setting a capacitor. So in all the cases, so we are finding the principle whenever a charged plate should be kept near the earth plate. This is the charged plate and it is kept near the earth plate. Another plate is earthed. Then it forms a capacitor. If we talk about the spherically, a charged plate, this is the sphere one and this is the another sphere. So it is plus charged one, inside inner sphere is charged and outer is earthed. That becomes a capacitor. Another case, if you take the cylindrical one also, the inner is charged, and the outer cylinder is earthed, then it forms a capacitor. So we can prepare a capacitor how? Now a charged plate, whatever may be the shape of the plate, the charged plate whenever it is kept near the earth plate, it becomes a capacitor. It becomes a capacitor and it will have the capacity, and that is C equal to Q by V. Now on the next video we will be discussing now the parallel plate capacitor. This type of the parallel plate capacitor, how the capacitor, parallel plate capacitor, what is the capacity, what is the formula for the capacity of this type of parallel plate capacitor. And on the same video also we will be discussing if the space between the two plates will be filled with some dielectric material, how does it affect the capacity. On the next video we will discuss it. Thank you.